Hi, my name is Ivan, welcome to TNS, and in this video let's talk a bit about Reverb Predelay, how and why it's useful, and where can you calculate the exact predelay times if you suck at math. The website is called musiccalculator.com, and there under BPM calculations you select the delay timing, and here on the right you can enter your BPM value, and after that you enter the division value you want. As you can see, it defaults to a 120 BPM and a quarter note division value. In the example I'm gonna show you, the song is in the tempo of 128, so let's type in that, 128. And because I want to dial in a pre-delay time for a drum reverb, I need a different division value. Let's try the 132nd note. We get the value of 58 milliseconds, that may be a bit too much. The value of 164th note is 29.2 milliseconds right here, and that could be a good starting point. And while I'm here, I'm also gonna see the value for a half note, and I'm gonna use this half note value to dial in my reverb decay time. In this mix I got the drums, the bass, some of the guitars up, the vocals are still unprocessed, but I'm gonna show you how does this pre-delay thing work on a vocal track. I'm gonna play a short instrumental part of this song. After that I'm gonna solo the drum bass and solo the snare so we can hear the effect of the pre-delay on the drum reverb. Okay, let's solo the drums. In this session here I'm using the Verve Speed Classics reverb. I've tweaked one of the presets a bit, added some of the highs, some of the mids and dipped some of the lows, added some slight modulation, some more width, and the most important knob here is the pre-delay one. You can see here that I already dialed in the 29.2 milliseconds of pre-delay time and almost a second of decay. Let's hear the drums first with and without the reverb. And now on that last part where we have a tom fill. And without the reverb. You can see here that I'm sending just a couple of tracks to that reverb, the snare tracks, which are all grouped together, and these tom tracks right here. Let's hear that snare in solo now. I'm gonna play with the pre-delay times now. This is with no pre-delay. Here's way too much pre-delay. Just about there, where we dial in the 164th note value feels right. Let's quickly solo one of the vocal tracks. It's not processed yet, so there's no EQing, no compression, and I'm gonna send that lead vocal to that same reverb there. Here's the vocal completely dry.
Leave now instead of fighting. The game is behind.
Here's with the added reverb.
Leave now instead of fighting. The game is behind.
Yeah, that works kinda nice, even at this stage of the mix. Now let's play this vocal in solo and adjust the pre-delay time.
Leave now instead of fighting. The game is behind. Still want to be fine. Oh man, you are blind. Leave now instead of fighting. The game is behind.
Let's try to dial in a 1/16th note value of this tempo, which is 117 milliseconds.
Live now instead of fighting. The game is behind. Still want to be fine.
Right now, when the lead vocal is soloed, it seems like it's a bit too much of pre-delay here, but trust me, once you get this in the mix, it will probably sound really good. Of course, you can do all of these things by ear, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes it's good to get really specific and really precise with pre-delay times. I'm a person who likes to use a lot of reverb, a lot of delays, and sometimes in a mix things get a bit muddy and a bit blurry. And the thing that can fix some of those problems is the pre-delay. When people say that something is drowned in reverb, it's probably because there's no pre-delay on the reverb. That's especially important for drums, because drums are very transient heavy, and more often than not, you don't want to bury them too much in the back. I want some of the reverb here, I don't want a complete dry sound, although these drums weren't dry, because I added some snare samples that were kinda roomy, but I always need more. I don't want to get into specifics here, it's up to you to decide how much of reverb do you want, and where do you want it. But you definitely should not sleep on the pre-delay option if your reverb has it, and I'm almost sure it does. Because the pre-delay function is the one that's gonna shape your mix, or better to say, the sense of space in your mix, the way you want. If you want something to be drowned more, you dial the pre-delay down. And if you want something to come out more upfront, you dial the pre-delay up. And this is especially important for vocals that can handle more pre-delay than you initially think. Anyway, that's all I want to say in this video. I might even do a part 2 on this because I think it's a really interesting topic. If you found this video helpful, please click that like button, it really helps. Share this video if you want, or subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you all for watching, and bye.